offense, it's their first of the half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And he's got it. It's a 1st down.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive, coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt. You didn't know. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Going downfield for the big play. Finds a man by himself. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Military stump cookie.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Let's go.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run the off-tackle play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The margin for error is so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
The whole point of running the cornerback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. At that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. They'll move the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now it's 3rd and goal. Lewis wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
221 wing, 221 wing.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Open space at the 25. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He might want another play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling.
Satellite, 414 satellite. Live, trumpet.
Out of the gun to give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on! And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has. And he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
6 remain. Pace, 27.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. It's a seam wide open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Ready. Okay, break. Stick. Trail.
He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they're going to make it happen.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Recover their own fumble. How in the world the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffaloes! I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Kennedy. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He wants to throw it again. Got it! And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
They'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lewis to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for goal-lines. It was against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Defense playing a bail technique. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Dances away to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw on third and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. They're testing the right side here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Tackle is made.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The give is to Williams. Inside the 40. There he goes. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Big fullback's got it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Continues to fight for yards. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Now this offense is back on the field. It's in the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Buys a little time. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. And the comeback is on. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. The quick out. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Turns it loose deep. He's got it all right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without touchdown Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Lewis to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
DB's right up on the receivers. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Oh, he missed it. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.